Hey guys, Oakridge Taxidermy. So today I got to skin this head. The guy wants a pack mount, so you got to skin all the fur out and cap the horn. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So you got to do a Y cut. So you go from antler to about here, antler to here, and then a Y. So it's literally just like a Y. Make sure you got a sharp knife. Matter of fact, this one ain't sharp enough. Let me get a new blade real quick. I go through more of these than I do anything in the shop, because as soon as they get a little dull, I just throw them. Tried to go live last night and YouTube wouldn't let me. Don't know why. It says that you have to have 50 subscribers, which I have more than 50 subscribers. And then you have to be verified, which I'm verified. So I don't know. Hopefully I'll get to go live today. I mounted a deer last night. I was going to do it on live, but wasn't able to. But I got another one ready. So if they let me go live, I'll go live tonight. I was ready to throw my camera yesterday. Hardest part of this part, skinning it, is getting it away from the antlers. Wish I had a better way I could show you guys, but then you just go all the way down the back like this. This one's a pack mount, so it's all this will be covered, but you still want a nice clean. If you get a nice clean cut, that means you can get a nice clean sew. If you don't, if it's all over the place, you're not gonna have a clean sew. So. Alright, you got this opened up. Just like that. It just opened up, and then this opened up, and now I'm just gonna skin it back. And then once we get up to the antlers, I'll show you how to do that. That can be a little tricky, so we'll see. Yeah, the guy come in yesterday, dropped this off for a pack mount. It's actually late in the season. Usually most of the deer come in, November, October, but there's been quite a few coming in here late season, so they're still out there. Also had a squirrel dropped off yesterday. Guy wants a full body squirrel done, so I might skin that on video too. We'll see. Alright, so here's the ear butts right here. So you want to just cut straight down on it. Just cut just like that, straight down. Just go all the way around like that. Let me move this camera just a little bit. There we go. Okay. You got the ear right here open up. And you just want to cut straight down. As soon as they get to the ear, just go at the back of the ear. Don't cut through the ear. Then do the same thing on this side over here. This guy's still a little bit frozen, but it's alright. Alright, now you take your screwdriver, flathead screwdriver. This is where it gets a little tricky. And you put it right up under here where you just did that Y cut. Shove it up under there, and then just pull up like that. And then what it does, it takes the fur from around the burrs. You don't want to leave no. You want it all the way up against that antler on both sides. Then do the same thing on the back side where the ear is. Some deer come off easy, and Some of them are hard. This one's actually pretty easy, so. There. Okay. There. And then you just take your screwdriver, take your hammer, and just work it all the way around the bird. Just like that. YouTube's probably going to say something about me having a deer head laying here, but we'll see. Probably. I don't know what the rules are, but just a deer head, but they might think it's bad or something. I don't know. Alright, so I got it all the way around the antlers, like that, all the way around there. So now we're just going to work it down. Work it all the way down. When you get to the eyes, it's a little tricky. You gotta make sure you have eye skin. So there's a certain way you have to do it. I'll show you too. If you don't have eye skin, then you can't tuck it into the form and you can't mount the deer. Well, you can, but it'll be way harder. You'd have to use epoxy sculpt or something. Alright, now lay it on his back like that, get his nose, and you gotta have lip skin to tuck into your form. So pull your nose up, and you want to go as close to the teeth as you can, all the way down, like all down through here on both sides, top and bottom. That's what we're doing. Just make sure you go tight as you can all the way down the gum line. Like I said, you gotta have that skin to tuck into the form. So then you just work it back like that. Just cut right through the nose. Just make sure you don't get through the skin. And cut through the cartilage a little bit. Take it down as far as you can. Now you go to the bottom lip, same thing. Right up tight to the teeth there. All the way down the gum line. If you're doing a skull mount, you don't have to do none of this. You can just kind of rip it off. But this is a pack mount, so and make sure you do all this. I got a ton of skull mounts still, or European mounts to do. Right at the bottom lip, it's real thin, so be careful not to cut a hole. Alright, we got around the horns, we got the mouth, nose. Now we got to work it down to the eyes. Almost got it done here, so. Alright, so let's see here. So right here is the top of the eye. You want to start real lightly, going right across the top of the eye, that eye skin, because you want the eye skin. So just go nice and easy, and then get all the eye skin out as much as you can. Don't cut that off, just keep going. And then slowly pull it down. Just cut all the way through. Don't poke the eyeball, because that'll be a mess. I've done that many times. Okay, and then when you get all the way down like that, if you look into the eye, there's a little, it's called the nictating membrane is what it's called. It's a little black line right at the bottom of the eye. So what you want to do is you want to grab your pliers. What do you gotta do with them? What did I do with my pliers? Grab the nictating membrane with your pliers right at the bottom of the eye, and then cut on the inside of it closest to the eye, and then work it out, because that's all the eye skin you need for the form. So pull the nictating membrane out, cut behind it, and then just work it down. Alright, I got that off. Keep working it down, working it down. You'll get to the tear duct in here in a minute, but let me flip it over and do the other eye. The tear duct, you want to try not to cut it too, which you do. You can sew it because it gets tucked into the form, but just work it all the way down. Go back, do the same thing to this eye. So I don't have to show you guys, I'll do this a little faster. I already got that one. Okay. Alright. Now you'll get to the tear duct, which is right here. Just get, it comes in like an angle, so make sure you put your knife on an angle and get all that out so you don't cut a hole in it. And then once you get to the tear ducts, you pretty much got it. So all right. Like I said, if you do cut a little hole in the tear duct, it's not that big of a deal, so don't worry about it. And you just keep skinning all the way down. And get to the lip there. Like I said, taxidermy is a lot of dirty work. See, everybody else don't show this process, but there's a lot of dirty work involved in taxidermy. Everybody just thinks, oh, it just turns into this pretty mount. Nope, you got to do all this before it gets there. So that's why I think it's so cool, because you take a deer head, skin it out, turn it into a pretty mount from this. So then we'll cut the horns off. So we'll do a cut right here on an angle, and then we'll go from the back straight in, which I might do like a short or something on that. But here it is, and as you can see, you need this eye skin. Make sure you have the eye skin, which we have on both eyes, and then make sure you have the skin inside here so you can tuck along the lip line. So alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be uploading another video here soon. Have a good day. Bye.